Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And London, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And London motioning left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And looking to throw, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Young. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Hubbard again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return. To get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Here's Penix. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Penix to the air once more. This is caught by Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. They'll try and throw with Penix. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
8-6 the score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Young now. That one complete to Ligon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victory, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
It'll be Young again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air, Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. And they're on
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young will set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the
They go play action. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Pierce in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Ready, go red. 150, green. Ready.
Now Young on
the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Young. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Young now. Throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 tight.
Now Penix. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Falcons first down.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Scorton in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Folk connects on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It's 2nd down and 4. Now Young going to move him around.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Young to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the book down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Panthers, first down.
Throwing, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Young.
They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 yards.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young off the play fake. He'll try and do this himself. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Come on, set.
Will line up for the
52
2-point
blows.
conversion.
Hut.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. 33, Panthers 12. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yellow.
Here is Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Field black.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 31 yards. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Black 40. Ready?
Now here's Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Here we go. Red. Cycle. Yellow. 20.
Young now. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down. 6. Mega. 45. White. Set.
To throw, Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
3-yard pickup.
3.
2nd and 7. at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And London, the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
Let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll find McMillan here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And looking to throw, Penix.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Looking middle, and that's complete. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Hand off to Robinson into the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
10 cycles. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, set. Fury, blue, 32. Ready.
Young will set to throw. That one complete to the gap. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
3.
And the Panthers 1st down.
Hubbard.
We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Young. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Okay, right?
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Smith, right, set,
They'll look to run with Hubbard. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Robinson, he'll try the left side. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Folk for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Escapes the defender.
Trevor Etienne on the return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Jalen Walker brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
That one complete to Ligon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. That will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good for a Panthers.
Throwing, Young. And caught by Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game, as well as making big plays.
First down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.